Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Brittany Lee.
Hi.
Jessica. Hi, Brittany Lee.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Question. Is it mean? What did I get wrong about this subject?
So most of the things you said were right. Unfortunately, men are visuals. So
Wait.
for men,
Hold on. Let me say this. Why do you say unfortunately?
Because some of the women, they might not agree with it, or it might make them feel bad or feel more pressure to be whatever it is that they might not be able to be, but it is just the reality.
So let me ask you, do you say unfortunately women are hypergamous?
Hypergamous. Can you just
do you say unfortunately? Do you say unfortunately women want men with resources and that have lots of stuff?
No, I don't think that's unfortunate. I mean, I'm just saying for women. I think for men it's fair to want.
Exactly. So we tend to say it's unfortunate that men are so shallow in wanting looks, but we don't say it's unfortunate that women want men with money and resources and a big old Johnson. See,
it's unfortunate for them. It's not unfortunate for the men. If you work hard, I think you should get what you want.
Right.
So it's fair.
So we should stop saying unfortunately. That's all I'm saying. We should stop saying unfortunately, because that means there's something wrong with the men. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with men being visual and wanting beauty. That is 100% natural and normal, and we should value that.
Okay.
So, what do you think Black women should do to get a high value husband?
Well, so speaking on the weight, you said it numerous times, so I guess that's the first thing. You talk about therapy, and I think that's actually really important. Someone else touched on that, because not only is it good for you to realize maybe some of the pitfalls that you have to be a better woman, but also just being happier in your own life. And I think when you're happy,
are you married?
Then you can make others happy. No.
Have you gone to therapy?
Yes.
How long were you in it?
I've been in therapy now since 2018, but I haven't gone to therapy in the last 6 months, but I'm starting again actually tomorrow. So.
Okay. See, I got to ask then. And you're how old?
I just turned 30 2 months ago.
Therapy is meant to be, there should be progress. So if you went in 2018 and you haven't gone in 6 months, let me not make this about you.
Mm-hmm.
Far too many Black women go to therapy and therapy becomes their next addiction.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a therapy addiction. If you've been in therapy for over a year and you aren't, especially if you don't have any clinical things that you're actually taking medication for, if you don't have any real deep traumas, some women get in therapy and feel like that's their interaction. Meaning, therapy should not be in place of a relationship. You need to be spinning the therapy plate, and then, I got this other plate and this other plate. Because if they're at 30 years old, do you want to be married?
Yeah, well, so I went to therapy because I was in law school and I was diagnosed with something. So I had to manage that while I was in school, and I stopped because of COVID and work.
Was it something that you needed to take maintenance medications for?
It was ADHD, just dealing with that and trying to deal with school.
ADHD ain't. I thought you were talking about bipolar schizophrenia. ADHD. Look, first of all, you're okay. Now I'm about. Hold on. Let me go ahead and fire you. Let me fire you up real quick. No. You're in law school.
I finished.
You want? Huh?
I finished law school.
Oh Lord. You're one of the women I tell guys to avoid.
I'm actually very creative. I'm a very nice person.
Oh, you're very what? You said you're what?
Creative. I have an A side and a B side.
Right.
So I'm
But you also,
cool.
But you also have a masculine and argumentative side too. Because I have never met a Black woman attorney or lawyer that was a feminine woman.
Well, I don't know. You should get to know me.
No, I'll pass. No, I'll pass. No, why the fuck would I want those kind of problems in my life? In a Me
I'm
Too,
not
in a
in
Me
trouble.
Too
Maybe-
in a Me Too environment, in a cancel culture, why would I want to deal with a black woman who's in therapy and an attorney? Hell no.
You said you should be in therapy. You told us to go to therapy.
That's only a starting point. But are
I
you?
know,
But are
and
you?
I'm-
But
I
are
think
you?
I'm
But
making
see. But
progress.
see. Here's the other part.
I work out.
Oh, see. Stop.
I work out.
Stop. See the therapy. See, it's starting to show now. See, guys, what I do is I trigger them. And now it's starting to show. Because you can work out, you can be in therapy. But tell me about what happened when you took that etiquette class and that femininity class.
I actually taught an etiquette class at Spelman College.
I said, tell me what happened when you took it.
I took etiquette from my grandma. I did very well. I know to set a table, all that stuff. But I've taught etiquette classes. I have I mentor women with my church. So
Okay, and
I have those things.
And the
now.
femininity class.
I think I'm feminine. I mean, I might be a lawyer, but
no, ma'am. I'm gonna tell you right now. Tell you right now, ma'am. Femininity is not hard. It's soft. It's the yang to the yin. I mean, it's the yin to the yang. You're hard. Did you play the sorority?
I'm a little nervous.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
But you still. But see, if you were nervous, nervous women who are feminine and soft get quiet. And they demur. They don't fight back. What sorority did you pledge?
I didn't pledge.
Okay. See, feminine women who are real. See, that's why black women like yourself. I'm nervous. Okay. See, nervous women who are really scared. Oh my God, help the police! They start crying. When's the last time you cried?
I don't know. A few months ago.
When's the last time you cried because somebody really hurt your feelings? You cried in public, like a Becky.
Never.
Exactly, because you. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, because black women no, can't cry. No. That's why. No, this is about to hurt. Y'all ready? This is why you won't beat Becky at her game. See, look at what happened when Becky goes Karen. What happened when Becky goes Karen? Oh my God, it's happening. You see white men coming charging. Oh my God, stop it. When did it? But when y'all don't go Karen, y'all go Hulk. Fuck you, nigga. You ain't gonna yeah, I can set a table and shit, nigga. You know what's up? But I ain't gonna cry, nigga. Fuck that shit.
I don't curse, Kevin.
I am making a joke.
Never been in a fight.
I am making a joke. I'm making a joke, and the people in the audience.
I'm just trying to get help.
The people in the audience get it. Hard as nails, Molly like a mug. See, I would say, hold on. Go ahead and unmute yourself, because you were getting a little too triggered. See, you ever watch the show Insecure? Oh, now joking aside, the HBO show Insecure.
I've seen the first 2 seasons.
Okay, so Molly. She's an attorney, right?
Yeah.
Dark skin, thin. She looks the part. But there is nothing really feminine about her. And she has more issues with trying to maintain relationships with any man, much less a high value man. The femininity is what's missing. And unfortunately, femininity to so many black women, especially corporate professional black women, sounds like submission, because there are plenty of white women who are lawyers. There are plenty of non-black women who have the titles that black women have, the advanced degrees, who still find ways to be married and wives.
Can I just ask you this, Kevin? Because
Sure.
I do feel like I am a lawyer, and I feel like because I told you that, and that's why when I go on dates or I meet guys, I don't really tell people that right away, because I feel
could
like
tell
I'm
in the
being
tone.
judged.
I could tell in the tone of your voice, man. My
Really?
job is to read people. And here's a trick. In my corporate career, I spent from age 25 to almost 45 selling primarily to attorneys and physicians, the two people who have the biggest egos and God complexes on the planet. I specialized in closing those groups. So do you often go to trial?
I don't practice. I actually don't even practice law. I haven't taken the bar yet.
Okay.
So I just graduated.
Well, okay. Like it or not, there is a stereotype that tends to be true. Wherever it is, here's the net of it. If you're an attorney, your hypergamy is going to want a man to have at least what you have.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's say you're a junior. Let's say you're first year. How much would you make as a first year attorney?
I don't want to. That's not like I already have a trajectory. I actually started work, and I'm not going down the path of a law firm. That's why I said I'm creative. I do
much
music
would you
as
make?
well.
How much do you anticipate earning?
So the job that I have now, I'm making 84,000.
So the short answer is 84,000. So that means your hypergamy wants a man making at least 84,000 plus 50%. So
we're talking about high value men. So yes.
But the thing is, the hard question is, do they want you?
I mean, I guess you're saying what I lack is femininity, but I don't mind working on that.
But see, you're almost 30.
I am 30.
Okay. See, you should have been feminine at 16. And you,
I think I'm feminine.
Okay, ma'am. See, again, this is what happens. I don't mind working on it as if it's optional. And this is standard. It should be the engine of the car. Femininity is not optional. Do you want a man who is optionally masculine?
I want to be feminine.
Do you want a man that's optional? Do you want a man who is optionally masculine?
No.
Then this whole thing. So if a man came up to you and said, "Hey, Brittany, masculinity, I don't mind working on that," you look at him like he is crazy.
If he was high value, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, you're right.
Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. The black female pathology. And more so than anything, attorneys and really right brain women have a real problem with the need to be right. That's why she keeps correcting everything I say. She has to be right. Audience, do you think a high value man would want a woman that has to be right all the time? And then you said, I think I'm feminine. Okay. Well, if you think you're feminine, why would you have to work on it?
I can improve. There's always
no, ma'am.
I mean, I want
again. I will use this as an object lesson. Mm-hmm. Women like this sister right here don't think they really think they're good to go. They think their issues are minor. I'm good. I'm an attorney. And really, that's what it should take. But then look down at the reality of your left ring finger and it's vacant. And 30 years old, in the danger zone, even if you found a high value man today, and he decided to take a shot and marry you, what? A year from now will be the soonest you can have your first kid? Come on, ma'am. You're going to be on this is lining up to where if you don't honestly get a true evaluation of where you are, and to me, it sounds like, well, not to me, it sounds like you are really fighting this. Ma'am, you are hard.
What do you mean?
You're hard. There's a hardness about you. There's a hardness about the way you speak. What do you mean? The way you're speaking is going to turn a lot of high value guys off because there's a curtness, a coldness. You come across almost like a dude with a feminine voice. Your first instinct is to correct or attack. And the sad thing is,
how do I work on that?
Well, the first thing you have to do is stop digging. Just like a heroin addict or a drug addict or an alcoholic, you got to admit you're powerless over this thing. You're powerless over your fuckery. You got to admit, I'm powerless over this bullshit. I can't even see it. You got to throw your hands up and then go to the people who can help you diagnose it and do what they tell you to do. But you're going to have to pay for that. You wouldn't pay for the undergrad. You wouldn't pay for the law school. You have to pay for the stuff. You're going to have to pay for what else you want, because here's the thing. You earn more than the average female, but the batteries that make a life go for a woman is a man. There is nothing a woman brings to this world that makes her fully functional by herself. A female's purpose on the planet is a man. And I don't care how accomplished you could be as a creative attorney, by age 40, you're going to start the biological urge to reproduce. I have friends who have argued before the Supreme Court, women who have gone ahead and done some of the extraordinary things to become mothers because that urge, and they could not get a husband. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And if you don't get this under control and recognize it and start getting under control, if I can be honest, you'd be one of these women that fits that kind of eternal 7. You didn't pay for this session. I'm just giving you my honest. I'm giving you my honest assessment. But here's the thing. And here's the thing. There'll be plenty of women who don't look like you or who don't have your background. It'll be like, what a waste of cute. Because they got excuses. If you're not successful, you really got no excuses. So let me apply that pressure to you. There's no reason you can't be successful. So if you go down the path of not addressing the things, and 40 years old, you got nobody else to say, damn, that guy told me 10 years ago. Or if you look up, be like, God damn, I'm glad I decided I'm powerless over this shit. And I threw my hands up and I went and looked for help and I did what the people told me to do. And life is, thank you, honey. Hey, baby, go in your room. Mommy be there in a minute. Pick which one you want. The cats and the girls trip and the random dick in Italy, or do you want your husband and some kids in a house? I mean, pick which one you want. Because Becky and them know what they want.
I'll go with the latter.
Well, there you go. Then you can't. Then I will say this. Then if you'll go with the latter, you cannot. Then life is a failure without your man. I said it. I meant it. And you can't have it without you. See, you can't have the ladder without no man. Because see, if you decide, because you can't just be like, well, I'll go get a baby. That's still a failure. I know women right now who have kids, who have money to boot, who have kids, and you see a picture, it's their mama, them, and their test tube baby. Failure for what they want. All right, I got to get up out of here. Thank you. Book a session.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
She can afford to book a session. Why do these people book sessions, man? Yep.
Gentlemen, this Kevin Samuels conversation starts with a 30-year-old woman who says she wants to understand what she needs to do to attract a high-value husband. She's a 30-year-old black woman, a recent law school graduate, currently earning about $84,000, and she describes herself as creative, feminine, and someone who has spent years developing her education and career. But Kevin focuses on something he believes is missing from her overall package: femininity. His argument is that being educated, successful, attractive, or professionally accomplished doesn't automatically make a woman desirable to the type of man she's looking for. And this is where the conversation gets uncomfortable. She tells him she's been in therapy since 2018, although she stopped going for about 6 months and plans to start again. Kevin challenges the idea of prolonged therapy and argues that therapy should produce progress rather than becoming a permanent substitute for actually building relationships and changing behavior. His message is essentially, femininity shouldn't be something you're merely willing to work on. It should already be part of how you operate. And gentlemen, that's probably the biggest takeaway from this conversation. Career success can make you valuable in the workplace, but relationship value is a different equation. You can win arguments, negotiate contracts, build a career, earn $84,000 and graduate from law school, and still struggle romantically if your interpersonal style constantly puts people on the defensive. The goal isn't to become less intelligent. It's to learn when intelligence needs to lead, and when softness, cooperation, and emotional intelligence need to lead instead. Because according to Kevin's philosophy, a high-value man isn't just looking for an impressive woman. He's looking for a woman who makes his life better. And if your personality consistently feels like a courtroom, eventually every man is going to feel like he's on trial. That's the reality check. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and tell me in the comments, can a woman be highly successful, ambitious, and assertive while still maintaining the femininity and softness necessary for a successful marriage? Or do professional habits eventually interfere with romantic relationships?